Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Steve, with One Team, One Planet. We have our divisional manager here today, and he's a rock star of a person. Andy Insua, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Why Planet Home Lending? Wow, we're going to peel that onion back and have some fun.
Absolutely.
Tell us how you got to Planet.
Well, I got to Planet. I've been in the mortgage business for about 30 years.
Yes, sir.
And most of my career was in consumer finance, mortgage banking, and then I spent about 8 years with Fifth Third Bank, running a piece of their mortgage business. And then, eventually I made my way over here to Planet with a good friend of mine that we had built and sold several companies with.
Yes, sir.
But I'll tell you, getting to Planet has been a game changer for me.
Yeah.
Only because, at this stage in my career, and most people in the mortgage business today are probably around our age, been around for a while, been through some companies. So, when you get to this stage in your career, really the most important thing is you want to work with the right people.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
And not only do you want to work with the right people, but you want to work with a company that's financially stable.
Yes. 100%.
Especially today in the IMB world.
Yep.
People are selling servicing,
yes,
they're
sir.
struggling. And when you look at a company like Planet, it's so financially sound and built to last and built to grow.
Independent.
We've got, almost 500,000 customers that make their payments to us every month. We've got 120 billion in servicing and a very healthy correspondent and asset management business. And then, the second best thing besides the people is the opportunity that we've got here. Because Planet has a real aggressive plan to build retail.
Yes, sir.
The retail business is the smallest part of our business.
That's right.
And so that's why you and I are here. We get to have some fun and grow and build and bring branches, regions, LOs, and really improve people's lives coming over here.
Well, Andy, you've put a lot on the table there, and it's amazing. I chose Planet Home Lending because of the opportunity and what's next. It gives me a platform. It reminds me of control, accessibility, entrepreneurial spirit, and to be able to take the products and programs that you have today and bring them to the market that are game changers. Everything from the buy now, sell later, purchase edge program to all the OTC products. But it always comes back to the people, operations, systems and procedures, speed, performance, access to information. Holy cow. So I can enable myself and my team to walk out into the field with confidence and swagger that they know they have the resources in place to help them achieve the opportunity to provide great service of mortgage financing to the customers out there today.
Absolutely. Well, that's why you're a great leader, because you're connected.
Yes, sir.
And, I do a lot of recruiting because you and I are trying to build.
Yep.
And, it's kind of disappointing to hear out in this business right now. There's a lot of companies that hire people, hand them a laptop, say, go get them.
Good luck.
Never talk to them. I literally had people say, I haven't talked to my boss in 3 months.
How embarrassing is that?
And you know this better than anybody. Once you get over here, you're going to feel like you got people that are on the same side of the table as you, that are all in trying to build, that are creative with ideas. And there's nobody that's going to get lost in a corner somewhere. We're going to bring you here to help you do more business, be more successful, grow your relationships.
I love it. As a mortgage athlete, right. You're able to thrive and feed your abilities, become a 5-star mortgage athlete. Again,
That's right.
It starts with having confidence, having the swagger to go do your job, and then having the actual performance to succeed and exceed the expectations of our customers.
Absolutely.
Not only our referral partners, but the actual customers today. And the goal is, how do we make our customers for life?
Right.
Which is unique to Planet Home Lending. So servicing, we get all this servicing and they make payments every month to us. They don't forget who you are.
That's right. That's right.
You're the face of the opportunity going forward, which is nobody's really doing that out there that I know of.
That's right. So you've been here for a while now. So do you feel valued here?
Oh my gosh, I have a seat at the table.
You have a seat at the
table. We have a flat management curve. I have a voice that gets heard. I bring ideas and thoughts to the table.
That's right.
We talk regularly. I also go out there and challenge the people I work with. Bring me something I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's think about it. Let's try to evolve it into an opportunity where we can grow, and then we can take that to leadership and work on it.
That's right.
But I mean, speed, performance, frictionless opportunity, but having access to money is incredible. It's a privately held company. Mike Dubeck has started this company and grown it from the ground up. It's just absolutely incredible, and it's just spread down. He knows Wall Street. He knows how to make money in our business and survive and thrive.
That's right.
It's absolutely incredible.
And I think, for people that are out there and maybe they're secretly unhappy.
Yes, sir.
They're not sure. They're thinking about making a move. I think the question you got to ask yourself is, one, is the company all in with you? And do you have a seat at the table? Are you listened to? Are you valued? Are you heard? And then two, what's the geography and landscape look like around you? And do you have what you need to win in that space? And I'll give you an example. We hired somebody in the Southeast that was very interested in working with people that bought manufactured homes.
Yeah.
And so, as you know, affordability is tough right now.
Yes, it is.
Manufactured houses are, $200,000 to $250,000, and he wanted to go out there and help that community.
Wow.
So we've got a manufactured housing, one-time closed product.
Game changer.
Game changer. He went out, he signed up 15 dealers, and he literally went from closing a couple of loans a month to double-digit loans. Took him 6 months of hard work, but he had the product there. So you've got to really kind of see, what spaces do you play in, and how do you line up with your current lender, and what are the products that Planet has? Because we've got pretty much all the products, including construction, including builder finance, including manufactured. So I would just suggest to people that are out there considering making a change is, either call you or call me.
Yes, sir.
Learn a little bit more. We're not for everybody. We don't want everybody. But what we want to do is try to put people in a better position today than they are. And it's definitely worth an exploratory call.
People, process, technology, and that order equals synergy. And we're riding the cutting edge on all those, but it starts with great humans and great people.
That's right.
Andy, thanks for being on the show today.
My pleasure, Tom.
Awesome.
Yep.
Guys, if you'd like to learn a lot more about Planet Home Lending and why you should work there, welcome to give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. If you'd like to learn more, go to dailynewsnetwork.com, and thank you all. Cheers.